Yeah, you're right. I like the themes of this. This goes back to the theme of the film. It's like old versus new, young Q in the technology versus old Bond in the field with a gun, old M versus a new M, countries where the enemies now it's in their shadows. It's all this back and forth and how the new ways are the best and it's the old ways are the best, and that's the way that they actually kill the bad guy in the end, the old way being the knife, and that's how he dies. I didn't get that till last night when I watched it as well.
It's all very English essay, isn't it?
Well, that's exactly what I was going to say. This film should be taught in either film school or some sort of degree, or at some level. This film,
some degree accounting,
some sort of script writing, maybe storytelling. This film should be studied as a good example of that kind of themes and imagery and all that kind of thing, because it's so simple and it's hammered again into like every scene, old dog, new tricks. That whole old versus young thing is hammered into, and it's very obvious themes. And there was a line that sometimes the old way is the best. Yes, and he's got an old razor versus like that's the old ways of doing things, whereas Q's a young guy who would sit in his pajamas. All that stuff is like young versus old, the new world. The obvious imagery of that is the museum where they watched the picture, the most famous Turner photo, which is the old warship being taken out of decommissioned, and they're talking about it, and they actually full on basically tell you
they just say the
film's
metaphor.
about.
But then also you've got the cars. You get new cars which are probably faster and more technologically advanced, but that's the downfall, is they're more technological, they can be tracked. You need to go back to old cars, but not just any old car. The old car. But so so this, I would say that this film is great in that sort of, as you say, English essay, high school degree thing that was very, very good, because I felt like I didn't have to think too much about it because the metaphors were basically forced. Glaringly obvious, yeah.